I woke up to the news of my father's death. We weren't close, but I still went to his funeral. When I got there, only one person was waiting outside the church, a woman tall and thin with long brown hair. She was crying, but when she saw me, she stopped. "You came," she said, relieved. "I thought you weren't going to come. Who are you?" "Oh, I'm your father's fiancée. I'm so sorry about your father. He was such a good man." She looked so sad. Felt bad for her. My dad had been engaged 3 times before, and each time he broke off the engagement a week before the wedding. The poor woman must have thought that this time it would be different. When I got home, I received a text from an unknown number. It read, "Your father's death was an accident. I did it." What? Who was this person? I tried calling the number, but it went straight to voicemail. The next day, I got another text. This one said, "You should be afraid." I threw my phone on the bed. Why was someone threatening me? And I remembered the woman at the funeral. Did she kill my dad? But why? They had only been engaged for a few months. Maybe she killed him for money. Or maybe she was in love with him and couldn't stand the fact that he was going to marry someone else. But then again, he had broken off the engagement just a week before. That didn't make sense. Then I had a horrible thought. Maybe she killed my dad because he had broken off the engagement. But if she had killed my dad that way, then she would have killed the fiancé. No, that didn't make any sense either. Just then my phone started ringing. It was the same unknown number from yesterday. I answered, and a raspy voice said, "You better watch your back. You are next." I screamed and hung up the phone. Who was this person? Why did they want me dead? Dead Ed. And how did they know I was at my dad's funeral? I decided to take the threat seriously. I called the police and told them what had happened. They took my statement, but they didn't seem too worried. "We will look into it," the officer said. "But I think it's best if you don't worry about it." But I couldn't stop thinking about the threat. Couldn't sleep or eat. And then I had an idea. I would go through all my dad's stuff and see if I could find something, anything, that could help explain what was going on. I found my dad's passport and checked the address of his fiancée. It turned out that it was the same address as my dad's. Maybe I should go there and talk to her. But when I arrived, the house was empty. All of the furniture was gone. I checked the windows. They were all boarded up. The place looked like a haunted house. I was about to leave when I noticed something strange. There were no window boxes outside the windows. And in the summer, my dad always had window boxes full of flowers. It was weird. Just then, I remembered something my dad had told me when I was little. He had said that there was a secret hiding place in the house. A secret hiding place. How did I not remember this? According to my dad, the secret hiding place could only be accessed from the inside. So the first thing I did was check if the house had been robbed. It hadn't. Everything was still there. Then I started looking for clues. One by one, trying to figure out how to open the secret hiding place. It took me a while, but eventually I found it. It was a loose brick on the fireplace. I pulled it out, and behind it was a key. I found a small safe, opened it with the key, and inside was a file. The file contained 30 envelopes, one for each day. On each envelope was a number. The first one I opened said, "You have one enemy. Find out who it is before it's too late." I looked at the date. It was today's date. So this meant that I had 29 more threats to go. What did this mean? Why did my dad keep these letters in a safe? Who wrote them, and what did they mean? I decided to live like it was my last month. And every day I opened a new letter, hoping to get closer to figuring out what was going on.